This is the perfect posture chair which has been designed by a practicing spinologist of over 25 years, which has focused on how poor posture can have detrimental effects on the spine's biomechanics when sitting at your workstation for a lengthy period of time. He deals with clients of all walks of life from as young as newborns up to the elderly, but has a focus on athletes, providing reliable care with proven methods that guarantee success. Once again, he did it again. The chair definitely fixes your lower back problem every time you sit on something. It is very comfortable. Subscribe and like. Hello, this is William from King On TV. Today, I'm going to do a chair review. It is the chair that I'm sitting on. It is called Perfect Posture Chair. The reason why I want to show you this awesome chair is that it relieves the lower back pain and promotes healthy posture. Have you wondered why your body aches? Did you know the root cause of people's postural problems in today's time actually comes from sitting? We sit for a long period of time due to studying and working. It is so crucial to have a good chair as it solves most of your postural pain. In my case, I figured out that I sat for 26 hours in my workplace and 18 hours outside of my workplace on a weekly basis. At first glance, you will automatically notice how straight the beautiful lady's back is with the head sitting perfectly over the shoulders while the chin is horizontal to the floor, meaning there is no head tilt down. This head position helps maintain the neck curvature while at the same time, this lady has placed the center of the monitor screen at her eye height. The other noticeable feature is the lady has her chair height in the correct position as the angle behind the knees is roughly 120 degrees. This angle will prevent the hip bones from rocking backwards, therefore preventing the lower back from flattening out. This angle will also help disperse the forces sideways to the buttocks and then down the back of both thigh bones. You will notice that there are no armrests to impede the chair and the lady from getting close to the workstation top. You will also see the recess removed from the seat base. This recess allows the spine to be suspended without the seat base applying any forces or pressure on the tailbone initially, and in doing so, preventing the pressure to filter up through the spine. Lastly, the height of the back of the chair has been calculated to keep the back straight while creating support of the mid-back region. This perfect posture will remove tightness and tension in the hips, lower back, and mid-back muscles. Remember Newton's third law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Whenever objects A and B interact with each other, they exert forces upon each other. When you sit on a normal chair, your body exerts a downward force on the chair through your spine, and the chair exerts an upward force on your spine. These two forces are called action and reaction forces and are the subject of Newton's third law of motion. That is why a normally designed chair causes lower back pain. This is why buying an expensive gaming chair won't solve your postural problem. It may comfort you only for a few hours, but after that, you will start to experience pain when sitting. This is a gaming armrest chair, and instantly you will notice how the armrests are preventing this lady from maneuvering her chair under the workstation. In doing so, the height of the chair is below 120 degrees, verging on 90 degrees, therefore causing her hips to rock backwards, flattening out the lower back and causing her to overbend at the workstation. She can't use the monitor as she is seated too far away from the workstation to operate the keyboard, and so she slouches forward to use the computer. Terrible posture. Most of the time, you probably sit down to use your brain. But ironically, the longer you sit at a terrible posture, it actually counters this goal. Being stationary at a wrong posture reduces blood flow and the amount of oxygen entering your bloodstream through your lungs. Your brain requires both things to remain alert, so your concentration levels will most likely dip as your brain activity slows. Furthermore, your immunity also drops due to the reduction of oxygen. However, another advantage the perfect posture chair has is its ability to allow the user's diaphragm to drop down, increasing the lung capacity upon breathing in when sitting upright. This increase in oxygen volume will increase the energy levels, while studies have shown that having higher oxygen saturation in your body helps to combat bugs and viruses. Whereas the generic office chair prevents the diaphragm from being distended, causing a fall in oxygen saturation and oxygen levels in the body. This is just another health benefit the perfect posture chair can offer when sitting for longer periods in the office. So these are classic examples of how the perfect posture chair can significantly reduce poor posture and therefore all the related symptoms of discomfort attributed to poor posture at the workstation. After purchasing the chair, what I do is leave the chair at the workplace on weekdays and take it to home on weekends. The perfect posture chair really works. The more severe you suffer from the lower back pain, you will immediately notice how legit and good this is. In my case, it took me a whole day to realize the benefits because my spine has been generally in good shape. Therefore, spend some money for your postural health and fix the problem once and for all. It is time to stop seeking the symptoms of the pain, but rather the cause of it, rooting out the problem and its source. Let's be healthy together with the perfect posture chair. Thank you for watching the review. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and set the alarm for my channel. If you wish to purchase the perfect posture chair, please contact Dean Kenny, sports spinologist.